A political outsider's recent campaign flyers are putting an Indiana Statehouse incumbent on the defensive. News 18's Joe Paul spoke to the candidates running for Indiana House District 26 today. He reports on how recent endorsements from current and former Greater Lafayette officials could impact the race.
In the Indiana House District 26 race, incumbent state representative Chris Campbell is running for re-election against Fred Duttlinger, who leads Purdue University's civics literacy efforts. Here are their top issues.
Making sure that our teachers are going to be truly represented in the State House. They're going to get the pay they deserve. Working hard to make sure that our classrooms are trusted and well taken care of by our community.
People are really concerned about reproductive freedom. We're seeing a lot of shortfalls when it comes to helping families avoid unintended pregnancies and making sure that they have what they need to be able to support their families.
Retired Lafayette Police Chief Patrick Flannelly calls out Campbell and her voting record and recent mailers from Duttlinger's campaign. Flannelly says Campbell never reached out to him while in office.
I reached out to Patrick Flannelly many times and he seemed to refuse to meet with me. So, I'm always available. And I like to think that I have a good relationship with a lot of our local officials.
We've had some partisan politics, unfortunately. You look at Campbell's voting record when it comes to law enforcement, the number of bills she's voted against.
Mayor John Dennis and another mailer says Campbell turned her back on West Lafayette when she voted against a bill designed to remove convicted ex-trustee Jennifer Tyson. Campbell voted no on the bill in committee and yes in the full House.
It was bad for our community. It was hurtful for our Wabash Fire Department, our Wabash residents, to not feel like they had the true support of their representative down in Indianapolis.
I did support the bill. I supported it last year. I supported it this year. There were some questions when it went through committee. So we just had to make sure that that legislation was the right language at the right time and doing what we want it to do.
Reporting in West Lafayette, Joe Paul, News 18.
Now, after that story aired on our 6 o'clock newscast tonight, former Lafayette Police Chief Patrick Flannelly reached out to me with his reaction to it. Flannelly said that Chris Campbell's contention that she reached out to him and that he, quote, seemed to refuse to meet, unquote, with her, is absurd. Regarding one bill that Campbell co-authored on police reform, Flannelly said he was completely unaware of the bill before a News 18 reporter contacted him for comment. That bill was submitted on November 24th of 2020, and we contacted Flannelly for comment about it after it was brought to the House floor a few months later on January 4th. Now, on the phone tonight, Flannelly said, "I've never talked to her about that bill or any other bill, and it's absurd that she would say that now." He provided a written statement saying, quote, "My support of Fred Duttlinger is based on his pledge to communicate with local law enforcement on issues that may impact our community. Open dialogue with community stakeholders is critical to ensure the voice of the district is considered in decisions that impact them."